Alright, it started. Welcome to Boogie Boy Podcast.
Story time with Matt and Jay. Alright.
Since we're
So
going
I
back
guess,
to school, we're gonna tell some school stories. Yay.
I think it was 6th grade. This kid, this is a short story, so it's not nothing big, I guess you could say. I'll get into the bigger one later. Yeah. It was 6th grade, this kid. I don't even think he was there for like a week. I forgot what his name was. We'll just call him Tyrone. So Tyrone.
Fucking
Tyrone. And we'll call this kid Mike. Tyrone, Mike, and let's call her Jessie. They decided to pop some pills. Restroom.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I remember that.
And they like, I don't know what happened. All I remember seeing was Tyrone limping, falling and stumbling while the teachers had to carry him out to the office. It's not crazy, not too crazy, but that's all I remember seeing. And then they were like, then everyone at lunch was like, yo, they popped pills and got caught. And I was like, holy shit, what up? And I was like, dang, they be like that though. Moral of the story, don't do drugs, kids. Don't fuck with your brain. Cocaine ruin your brain! No, I'm just kidding.
Please don't do cocaine. Cocaine ruin your brain.
We're tired right now, please don't judge us.
Yes, it is 12.
12:42, it's about to be 1. Alright, Matthew.
Alright, school story. Probably should have been thinking of one the entire time you were talking.
Yeah.
Okay, so this might sound like it was from like, you guys might not believe this, but here we go. So good old fucking Laura Steele. We had a teacher who was only here for like, or who only worked there for like 2 days because he got fucking fired. Why he got fired? Well, apparently this teacher had a very, very bad temper. 3rd grade, I remember walking into school being not happy. This kid, we're gonna call him Michael, right? We're getting to the first lesson. This is math. And he starts writing on the board, right? My boy Michael, deadass fucking stop. Fucking stop, dude. Fucking stop. I'm gonna blur that out.
Okay, just blur it out.
Fuck. Okay, so we had and Michael.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Michael dropped
I wish
his.
y'all guys could see. If y'all guys just follow my PSN, I'll show y'all.
So basically, my boy Michael, he dropped his pencil, right, and it rolled toward the teacher. So he went to pick it up as the teacher was giving his lecture, and fucking the teacher turns around, sees him, he's like, why are you up? Michael's like, I'm just getting my pencil. Why the fuck are you up? He actually said the F word. And I'm like, and the entire class was just like, oh shit, man, dude, whoa. He's like, get the fuck back into your desk. He's pointing at Michael's desk, and Michael is on the verge of tears, man. My boy, guess he never got scolded out before. And so Michael goes back to his desk, right? And I'm like, yo, Michael, that was pretty fucked up back there, man. He was like, yeah, man, what the fuck? And then And then my boy Anthony raises his hand to go to the bathroom and goes. And when he comes back 15 minutes later, but I don't know, he left his watch in there or something, so he asked to get back up to go to the restroom. Teacher fucking, he was like, excuse me? Excuse me? And he's like, what? I just need to go to the bathroom, dang. My boy Anthony, poor Anthony, rest in peace. His part that always gets me. Dude walks up to Anthony, fucking grabs his desk. He says, you're gonna keep your ass in this desk until I'm done. Okay? And we're like, oh shit. And then when lunch rolls around, we're like, hey man, we need to get rid of this dude. Mr. Sandoval was his name. So we went to the fucking one of the counselors, and we told him about my boy. Dude, and when we go up to his class, the counselor confronts him. Dude fucking admits that he did it, and I'm just like, what? Why? What? Like, who does that? Like, are you trying to keep your job, sir? And so they let him go. Dead ass. Yeah. Poor Michael. Feel really bad. Mr. Sandoval, if you're somehow watching this, fuck you, dude. Messing with my boy Michael. So that was my school story.
Alright, so this is my first time skipping class. It was electives. So me and my boy Edwin were like, man, fuck electives. Cause that shit was fun. We just sat around, did nothing until it was like 3:20. So we're sitting in the I'm hiding. He's covered me in violas. Actually cello cases or trumpet, I don't know. But there are some thick cases, and I was hiding under the table, and he blocked me from being seen under the table. All you could see was my foot, but I had black shoes, so you couldn't really see me. The next thing you know,
I'm genuinely
the
listening.
counselor walks into the storage room and sees Edwin just standing there in the corner. Like, we knew we were fucked, because the next thing you know, Edwin's looking at me, and I like looking at him with wide eyes, because we hear the keys jingling. And when you hear the keys jingling, you already know it's an administrator.
Yeah, you're fucked, bro.
Like, the keys jingling is like the equivalent to hearing the whistling of a freaking Lechusa, my boy. Like, that's how scary hearing those keys jingles was.
Shit, man.
My boy Edwin, a legend over here. He's a legend for this. He says she catches him, and she's like, what are you doing here? He's like, just chilling. She's like, come with me. He's like, where's Julian? And he like looks me out of the corner of his eye, and I just like shake my head like, and he says, I don't know where he's at. And the motherfucker walks out, and I'm just left there, and I'm just like, oh fuck, my boy just got caught. And the administration are a bunch of bitches. They don't even go looking for you. Next thing you know, Julian Garcia, come to the front office, please. I'm like, please. So I go to the front office, and they're like, where were you? And I was like, I was in the restroom. They're like, where are you now? And I was like, yeah, I was in the restroom. They're like, what are you doing in the restroom? I was like, doing my business. They're like, oh really? Because we could look at the cameras. And I'm like, okay, look at the cameras. I was doing my business. And they're like, so why do you say we're skipping? I was like, I was thinking a deuce. Long story. Like, my boy Ed went over here in the desk. His face is red. He's just staring at me because he's about to save me. He's saving me, or like he's like, save us, please. And I'm like, don't worry, man, I got you. And the next thing you know, they're like, alright, we're gonna give you off the wrong warning, and someone called you back. that's the day I walked out. Lucky. That's the last time I've ever skipped. I'm never skipping. Although we did do it again this year, the last day. They kept on kicking us out because they're watching movies. We're just trying to hook up my boy's PS4.
Yeah,
So
I
we just
remember
went to the
that.
computer lab, and they caught us. But luckily, one of
Then
the
my
fifth
boy,
grade
Mr.
teachers
Torres.
was being cool. Was being cool. She was like, yeah, they were extremely quiet. They're just playing their game. So they got the 7th grade teachers. They're like, all right. They were being quiet and just chilling. I guess we'll watch. One of us will go and watch them. So yeah, this is where I got my first and last time skipping class.
Damn beautiful.
I have a lot of school stories. So Matthew, if you run out, just leave it to me, because I do a lot of shit at school.
Alright, so in 4th grade we had this weird kid named Xavier. Very, very weird kid. We'd go to recess and he would just be sitting there hitting his head against a tree. Then one of us just got the balls to go up to him and be like, hey, what's up, Xavier? Motherfucker bites my boy Aiden's arm. We're
What?
and Aiden fucking screams, and I'm there like next to him, like, what the fuck, dude? And I pull Xavier off, and he's just looking at us like with beady white eyes, as if like we've hurt him for no reason. And we're like, hey, what the fuck, bro? It was like, I'm sorry, please don't tell. And I'm like, what the fuck, bro? What was that for? He's like, I don't know, man, I'm weird. No shit. So we took him in under our wing. Everything was fine for a while, until fucking this kid, we'll call him Timothy, started fucking making fun of my boy Xavier. So I'm like, yo, dude, chill. You better chill out. Xavier's about to fucking ham your ass, bro. So he doesn't heed this warning. Keeps making fun of Xavier. I will never forget what he did next. Xavier dashes toward him, fucking bashes his stomach in. He's on the ground, and Xavier just gets on him, dude, just starts fucking whacking his face as if it was like a fucked up pinata. Bare hands, dude. Me and Aiden were like, yo, fucking chill, Xavier. Xavier's just fucking tears going down his face, just fucking screaming. Timothy's dead, by the way. He's just knocked out. So, Xavier gets sent to the office, got suspended for 2 days. Apparently, Timothy got his nose broken and one of his teeth fell out. Got the fucking nurse gave him a little envelope for that shit. Anyone remember that? Those little containers that you would put your tooth in if it fell out in school? Yeah, well, they put it in there. Timothy came back the next day. Dude was silent the entire year. And that's my 4th grade story about how fucked 4th grade is. I miss Laura.
Alright, so this next one takes the beginning of 7th grade. I don't know. There's just like, I guess it was like some crazy team at our school, but people would just be bringing condoms. It actually happened during like 6th grade at the end of the school. They'd be bringing glowing condoms, all types of different condoms. I don't know. But my boy over here brought a condom. I don't know why though. It was just random. He just had a condom. So my boy's like showing her, and they're like, next thing you know, it drops on the floor, and nobody wants to pick it up. And then we just like kicking it to one another. Now this could have prevented the problem if someone just grabbed the condom. This one involves my boy Edwin again, and another one, Esteban. And yeah, those are the 2 main characters actually that I get in trouble with in this story. And So they're just kicking the condom around. And then the next thing you know, everyone's just like, the guys that I hang out with, they're just making a big circle around this condom. The next thing you know, one of the PE coaches starts coming. Now I hated her. She was a bitch. But I'd probably pick her over the new one. If any of you guys are from our school, I bet you remember Miss Flea. She's a black Miss Flea, pretty much.
No shit.
So she comes and my boy Edwin's trying to be slick, but he ain't the best person to hide things. He doesn't have that sleight of hand. You know what I mean? So he steps on the condom, trying to hide it. She goes, "What's on your foot?" She goes, "Nothing." And okay. And next thing, sorry about that, guys. Let's move on. Anyways, so he eventually lifts up his foot. She grabs it. She gives it a stare, a nice stare for 5 seconds.
Oh
And
shit.
she says, "Come with me." And I'm like,
Oh.
"Fuck, bro." And like, this was his fault that I got into this. And I was like, "God damn, my boy, God dang, he got caught, bro." And we're all laughing. And next thing you know, I see her and the coaches and like they have microphones. Like they say, "Alright guys, let's start doing jumping jacks." All that bullshit. I don't even hear them. Like I got like supersonic hearing when this happened. I hear like everything just goes blank and I just hear them. "Oh, Julian? Oh, okay, yeah, we'll call him. Julian, go outside." I'm like, fuck. They're like, "So what were you doing with this?" I was like, "What do you mean?" They're like, "Where did you find this?" And they're like, "It was all the way over there, like at the front. Someone kicked it." And then they're like, "Do y'all guys think this is funny?" We're like, "No, we just found it." They're like, "Do you?" And she was, and then like I thought we were doing smooth, like we were giving her like all these reasons like why we should get in trouble. And she's like, "Do you think we should go to the office?" And we're like, "No, miss." Next thing you know, she's like, "I think we do." So we get to
Wow.
walk of shame to the motherfucking office. And it's the same teacher that interrogated me in the when I was skipping, the principal and the vice. No, actually not the actually, yeah, no, not the principal. It was the vice principal. Luckily, I'm pretty sure she was a little bit more understanding of the situation. Honestly, the principal, she'd go fucking ape shit. Honestly, and
Yeah.
so they're like, "Where did you find this?" And my boy Esteban over here, he's like, "I found it. I found it in the front. In the front." They're like, "What are you doing with this?" I forgot what he says. My mind goes blank when that happens. But he says something like smart that makes sense. And they're like, "Well, why would you pick it up?" They're like, "Well, wonder what it was." And then, so I forget. And then like, they're like, "No, actually, no. They don't even. No, actually, the first approach he tried to was saying that he found it in the front of the school, which was a stupid idea. And then next you know he says, "I don't know, we just found it in the front of the gym and someone kicked it to us." Luckily she believed it and she gave us a little pass, a little note saying that we're good to go, that it was all a misunderstanding. And the funny part is just like, "Do you think we should um okay." She was like, "Alright, make sure." She was like, "So should we call your parents?" And we're like, "No." My boy Edwin come up with some smart excuse. I guess. Well, I wouldn't say smart because he got a little bit cocky after this. He was like, "No, our parents would probably be disgusted." She just gave us a no. We got sent back to gym. The entire time he was just like, "Man, I saved your asses." When he didn't do any of the talking. Really, it was just Esteban who got us out of it. I like praised him that day. I was like, "Yo, you got us out of there. Thanks, man." watch soccer with the motherfucking condom.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I phased out for a bit. Okay. Okay. So this one takes place. Hold on, let me think. I'm trying to remember if it was in 6th or 7th. Alright, Jordan, you say a story. I'm trying to remember if this was in 6th or 7th. Because this is a crucial detail.
I want to save my story for last. Let's see. Let's think of another one that could be a little bit interesting and intense. Oh. Let's see. I'm got nothing. I'm thinking, boys. Hold on. Matthew, probably edit this part out.
I'll try, but it's a podcast. Hold on, let me think. So while we have this moment of silence, I would like to give y'all a word from our sponsors.
I wish we had sponsors.
Yes, I do.
It'd end up like Daniel Nicoli. We'd be in a mansion by now if we had sponsors.
I wonder, what if, like, oh, I got one. Okay, so this one was in 6th grade. I kind of feel bad about this one because I feel like I fucked around with this teacher too much. Miss Gonzalez was her name. Gonna be honest, had a lot of respect for her in the beginning of the year, but I was retarded back then. Honestly. Like, I was stupid, I was dumb, I feel bad for doing this. So yeah, let's jump right in. Beginning of the year, I meet, Miss Gonzalez. She was in the army and stuff, all that, and I was like, kind of, a little bit, just tad bit of, a little dash of respect for serving her time. But, so, two things happened between me and her that put a lot of beef between us, a lot of beef. So first one was when around the beginning of the year, I was an impatient little lad that wanted everything done at the snap of my fingers, because I was an impatient little lad. So I was done with my test, right? And I see her coming by, and I was like, hey, Miss Gonzalez, I'm done. She was helping another student, so she was like, alright, Matt, hold on. I will always, at every night, this will always cross my mind. I snap my fingers to get her attention. She gets super pissed at this. She says some stuff about, like, really, Matt, like, what the fuck, you know? Some of that stuff, but, you know, I don't really remember. And so she got super pissed, and I felt bad for getting her pissed. She took off 5 points off my test because of that, so that was a kick in the nuts. Another one was when she was talking about, like, she was talking about something. It was something about Russia or some shit. Something about China, and then she was like, one of my Chinese friends, and oh, dude, this memory, I will always, every day, every time I try to go to sleep, this will haunt my mind. As soon as she said that, I yelled, chicken fucking ring! As
By the way, this
dude.
teacher hated racism. I remember at one time I was like, ping ping pong, ping ring pong, ping ching pong. And she literally
Yeah.
looks at me and is like, hey Julian, what language is that? And I forgot because she's South Korean.
Oh
Shit like that. I
yeah.
don't know. And that's that didn't like being
So
racist because you pissed.
yeah,
Something. Like I
yeah.
forgot someone said something about fried chicken and Kool-Aid. Like she got pissed.
And so like
So
yeah,
continue.
when I said that, she was fucking pissed, bro. She was like she gave me that stare, bro. And she was like, Matt, really? Really? She called my mom that day. A lot of chores, that's all I'm gonna say. Um, and this last one was when, see, already she hated me. Like, this was in the middle of the year. And, I could tell she hated me. And I'm fucking, with this one, she made a grammar mistake, and the little bitch that I was like, it's actually, I forgot what she said. She probably, yeah, it was, so she did a grammar mistake. I corrected it. She got super pissed at this because she was half Korean and it took her a while to learn English. She knows that her English is not good, but she tries. So she was so pissed at this that she called my mother. And my mother's like, Matt, what the fuck, Matt? I'm like, just saying, man, you know, you got it right, you know, I'm giving you. And the thing that pisses me off is about 2 months later, fucking my boy Minnie over here, we call him Minnie because he's short, uh, he corrects her, he corrects her grammar, and she's like, oh, okay, thanks, Minnie. I was appalled. I wanted to fucking take her face and just smash it into the fucking screen that she was using. Like, as soon as this happened, I just widened my eyes. I was like, bitch, did you just I was super pissed the rest of the day. That ruined my day. Like, how do I get in trouble and just because you hate me a little bit, and when Minnie, the fucking little the ant that he is, he corrects you and you don't get pissed? All right, that's it. That's some racist shit. So yeah, I felt bad for doing all that stuff to her. And she got like surgery later on in the year, and she had to get replaced by Mrs. Mokri, who was like the thickest teacher.
Shut up, Matthew. She's gonna find the channel and she's gonna be like, man, we need to
No,
talk.
there's no way she'll watch to the end, okay? And besides, I'll just tell her that it was 106, which it is. Alright, go Julian. Last story, boys.
So this one, nah, man, we gotta make two more stories.
No, it's gotta be the last one. It's a lot of time,
I rather skipped a good one. Alright.
You can tell.
So this was
Yeah.
the summer going to 7th grade. Being a little savage that I was because I had found out a lot of girls liked me, and I was like, or no, I liked this one girl. Her name was Serena. Like I was
Disgusting.
like, yo, nah, don't worry. She was already a non-thought by then.
Oh,
I was
okay.
like, me and Robert would, me and my boy Robert would always talk about. We're like, man, dude, she cute. And like I was like, yo, I found a way I can talk to Serena, my boy. And he was like, yo, how? And I was like, Twitter. And he was like, yo, holy shit, that might work, dog. And I was like, yo, when I got Twitter, so me and Serena would just be chatting up. Now this is how I got into the problem. Instagram shows up on my app store, and I'm like, yo, everybody else has this shit, so I'm gonna get it. You know, got Instagram. A few months, no, actually a month, yeah. I'm just watching the best memes that I'll ever see in my entire life. I'll cherish all those memes that I saw. Every single one was amazing. Thank you, Dink Testicles and Grandma's Butthole for making some great memes.
Grandma's butthole.
From this girl. Now, what can we call her? We'll call her, what's a thought name?
Big Thought.
Yeah, we'll just call her Big Thought. Big Thought, says, hey, and I don't know. I think I was in a piss off mood. And I was like, what the fuck do you want, dude? She was like, okay, chill. I just want to ask if you wanted noobs. And I was like, hell no. Imba, I want them shits, you ugly. And she sent them anyways. And I was like, bruh, you fucking kidding me right now. And she was like, do you like them? I'm like, fuck no. And I left the chat. Fast forward. I think this is about, let's say, 27. No. Actually, it was September, yes. Because I remember my dad was like, you're grounded for the rest of the year. And I ended up getting my privileges to game again in October. Because I forgot, a game was coming out. Oh yes, The Evil Within 2. Yes, that's right. And well, let's just get back to it. And September, I'm not getting my elective. I'm just chilling. The next thing you know, I was already doing bad. I was like already giving attitude to teachers. My grades were good, but it was just the attitude. And I was like, they were calling me to the office. I was like, oh, they're just probably gonna tell me that I didn't make it in the basketball team because of my attitude. I gave a lot of attitude, by the way, especially to this one teacher, Miss Vocal. I couldn't stand her. Like I would be making like I would just be memeing around saying that the earth is flat. And she's like, well, pretty Julian. And I'm like, it's a meme. Chill. I'm making fun of flat earthers. Cause I'm edgy. Oh, please. So I get called to the office and they're like, so, we know that Big Thought sent you a picture over the summer, and as soon as she said that, I could feel my face turn white and my heart like skipped 5 bajillion beats. And I was
Shit,
like, oh,
bro.
fuck. And they're like, and you're spreading them across the school. And I'm like, hold up. Bitch. I ain't spread no shits, cause them shits are ugly. And like, she's talking all about this, blah blah blah. This is considered child pornography, and all this shit. And I was like, whoa. And they're like, we need to know all this stuff before the cops get involved. Now, usually, when teachers talk to me, I don't break. Like, I don't break anything. But this time I broke. I started changing the subject, which I still think upon, and I'm like, damn man, I pretty much gave it away that I was guilty when I tried changing the subject. Like, no teacher in my life has ever broken me to say the truth, and this was the first time. And they said, yeah, we just want to know you're not in trouble. We just want to know before the cops get involved. And as soon as I heard cops, I just thought of me in a motherfucking courtroom. I was like, oh shit, nigga.
Just for some nudes that weren't even that good. Damn.
No. I would describe how bad they were, but
Potato nipple, not pepperoni nipples. Pepperoni nipples, they were not.
No. Duracell. They look like the flat end of a Duracell battery.
Jesus fuck.
And let's see, what else? Oh yeah, so I get some trouble, and I'm like, okay, so it's Monday, I believe. Yeah, it's Monday, and I'm like, okay, I'm alright. It's just gonna be my mom that gets mad at me, because at the time my dad was only off, I believe, Saturdays, no, Tuesdays, and Saturdays. And I was like, okay, I'm good. It's Monday. It's just gonna be my mom. So I'm in challenge. I'm talking to my friend Jenny. I'm like, God, dude, I hope it's my mom. And of course, it happens to me in every situation, in every big thing that they've called my parents. I'm always like, okay, it's gonna be my mom because my dad is at work. Oh, it's gonna be my grandma.
It's your dad.
My mom and dad are at work. Nope. Motherfucking. Goddamn, bro. My heart sank again. My dad walks in, and I'm just like,
Rip.
and I'm just like, oh, fuck. My friend Johnny, he's like, rip. And I'm like, yes, rest in peace. So, I should say we have a big conversation about how I got Instagram like after that day, my parents stopped seeing me as the innocent child that I was.
Quote unquote.
At least, yeah, quote unquote. I knew about everything in like 3rd grade.
Same.
So,
But dude, like they
yeah,
had
I
a
got grounded. I got ungrounded just in time for The Evil Within 2. I still have yet to finish it, even though
dude.
it released in October, and it is now August. So, yeah, that's the story for
Dude,
this
they had like a whole assembly
podcast
for
or
it,
story
right?
time. Oh
Yeah,
yeah, an
they had
image
like a,
challenge or something. They had a whole assembly. I don't know how or why, but I was absent that day. I forgot what happened. I think we had to go to like a doctor or dentist appointment. But my friend Rafa comes up to me the next day. They're like, dude, they talked about it, dude. They're like, there was this student who got sent nudes, and they were talking about how it is considered child pornography and all this stuff. And I was like, motherfucker. And like, I get pissed. Like, I just get pissed when they use me as an example. Like,
damn.
even when it's a good example, too. Like, they're like, oh yeah, he's pretty good. I'm like, just stop. Because the next thing you know, they're like, oh, so you're good at this, huh? You wanna 1v1 me? And I'm just like, stop. I'll probably smack you in like 30 hits.
Crazy. All right, let me.
Yeah, that's my story.
I'm trying to think of a meme. I'm either gonna. I'm thinking. School stories. This might be the last one, by the way. School story. Need to think of a good one. A good one to end it off on. I'm thinking about challenge right now. Don't know if you.
When you yelled out, child abuse.
No.
That's a good one.
We'll save that for another day.
We'll save that in the box of secrets.
Okay.
I'm tired of all these kids using inappropriate link now.
Okay, I'll tell for this last one. I'll tell 2 dose stories of challenge. I'm gonna tell
If you were here in the last channel that we had, you're a veteran. You've already heard this story over some Papa's Pizzeria gameplay.
No, it's not that story. It's another one.
Well, we'll save that one.
Alright.
I'm pretty sure you'll get the reference though if you're an OG member.
Alright, so child abuse. Okay.
Man, dude,
basically,
I was fucking scared when you said that, and I saw my Muda.
oh, dude. Okay, so what happened that day
But
was,
luckily,
dude. What were we
talking? Got in big trouble.
Hold on. What were we talking about?
So I'll be in this one too. I'll talk.
Yeah, what were we talking about?
So the day before I told Matthew this, before he went and was the big retard and actually said this, because by him saying that, he like freaking nutter buttered. This bitch, I fucking hated her. We'll just call her,
dumb bitch.
We'll call her Miss Sugundies. Cause she really, cause I swear to God, every time she would get after me, I'm like, you know, in my head I would always say, you know, you can fucking suck on these balls, bitch.
Okay, so
we're just gonna call her Miss Sugundies. That day, when Matthew had left, I think a few other kids were there too. There was a kid asleep. He was asleep, just catching some Z's, man. Like alright, just chilling.
Yeah. I remember this.
She just gets the book. No, let me describe this. She just gets the book and starts smacking him. Everyone's laughing at him, and she's like still smacking him. I think he even starts crying too. And I'm like, wow, It, so fast forward to the next day, where I challenged him like, dude, Miss Gandhi's, it's like, okay, so there's this kid, all right, he was asleep, and and like she just grabbed the book and just started whacking at him, dude. The next thing you know, Matthew yells.
Child abuse. I like it was the next day, right? Yeah, I think it was the next day. I was like, dude, that was child abuse. The fucking teachers turned, they look at me, and I'm like, oh fuck. uh,
Now Matthew threw me under the bus on this one because he goes up to the teacher, and I tell him too before he goes up there. I'm like, dude, trust me, you're gonna want to make up a story, dude. And he's like,
yeah, I did.
No, man.
Yeah, I did. I said
They're
that.
like,
I said that. I said that fucking when she did that the next day. I said that. Oh, dude, that was like. I said child abuse, but I guess I said it a little bit too loud. But what really happened was we were talking about it, and I was like, I just yelled child abuse for a meme, cause I'm fucking retarded.
yeah, that's not how I remember it. The next thing I remember was hearing Matthew again. Supersonic hearing activates when something bad happens, and I just hear him. Well, Julian told me that yesterday, and as soon as I hear my name, I'm like, motherfucker, I hate this dude.
Yep.
This was before me and Matt were bogey boys.
Yeah,
And I was like, motherfucker. We were just
I remember your face just turning to me like, bitch, are you talking to me?
yeah. We were just acquaintances at the time. We were just
Fucking hated your guts, by the way. I still do.
Yeah, I still hate you. And I'm like, they call me over, and I'm like, motherfucker. They're like, why would you tell him that? And I'm like, cause I mean, it was crazy, and I had to get it off my mind. And they're like, well, you know, she could get fired for that.
Well,
And in
good,
my
she
head,
should.
I'm like, yeah, in my head, I was like, good, she should. And at the time, Black Ops 3 was out. Me and Matthew being edgy and retarded. We were like, okay, so, Miss Secondis is Mama Margwa.
Yeah. All right.
And we're like, and our moms are the Panzer, and like we're I don't know, we're being retarded. And then Matthew goes home, and I'm just like praying to my boy. Then my mom comes, and luckily both of us didn't get in trouble.
Hell yeah.
I still took the blame though, like most of it. I still got most of the heat on me. And the next thing you know, they're like, well, and I was just explaining to my mom, she's like, well, next time, watch who you're telling it to. I'm like, okay. And then Matthew's mom was just like, you know, you could have gone here fired, right? And he was like, yeah. And it just ended right there. So I don't know.
When I got home, my mom
crazy.
threw a chunkle at me. just since it was a public place. All right, next one. This was with me and Johnny, the one in Julian's story. Yeah, me and Johnny were fucking around. We're memeing, as you hip cool kids say. And we go up to this little kid, right? And we're like, hey, do you know what a PP is? He's like, yeah, it's the no clam on between my legs. And I'm like, yo. We're like, yo, that's pretty cool. And then we're like, hey, can you draw something? And he was like, oh, okay. And fucking we tell him to draw 2 circles and oval on between them and draw little little lines in the circle. It was a PP, by the way. And he was like, and the kid, I'll never forget, the kid was like, wow, it looks like a pig. This fucking kid.
Dick to little kids.
And me and Johnny were just laughing it, right? But then fucking but then as soon as the kid leaves, me and Johnny come to realization, because we told him to put it on his mom's fridge, right, as a joke, right? But then we came to the realization, like, wait, what if what if he tells his mom about it? And me and Johnny were like, oh shit. And so next day we're freaking out. We go up to this kid. We're like, yo, did you show your parents? She was like, yep. And apparently they're coming over to Miss Sugundi's for a very secret conference or something. And we're like, oh fuck. We done goofed.
We done diddly done it again.
Yep. And so we see the kid's parents and the kid walk into like this room for autistic children. No, I'm not joking. And they go over a conference, and basically the conference, or at least this is what the kid told us how it went down. Sugundi's. So what are you here to complain about, parents? Our kid drew this. Oh, you don't happen to think it was one of the kids that challenged, do you? They're like, oh, we do. Apparently the mom was a real bitch. And so so Miss J and Miss Sugundi's were like, alright, we'll get on it. They make like this big announcement on how inappropriate it is, and me and Johnny already know it's about us. Never got caught though, so that was nice.
Dang, I was expecting a climax that y'all guys get caught.
Nah. Wonder what the kid's doing now.
Surprised the kid. Yeah.
Probably scared. Alright, well, there's the Boogie Boy Podcast official #1. Like if you enjoyed, subscribe please.
If you don't subscribe, I'm pretty sure you won't. I'm gonna hang myself. Cause I'm edgy. XDD fucking in my life. Don't pay attention to me. It's 1:27 in the morning.
Yes. So, yeah, thank you all for watching. See you in the next video. Finally, we got done.
Watch all the way through.
Finally, after 8 videos, we actually do a podcast.